Well, hello there. How are you doing today? Do you feel like doing a little bit of DIYing with me today? Well, come on in. Let's get started. What do I have going on for you for today? Well, today I am bringing to you 10 DIYs that are quick, easy, and budget friendly that you can do right now using items that you can get from the Dollar Tree. These are awesome decor pieces that I am actually putting into the kids' bathroom that I think you are absolutely gonna love. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna quit my gabbing, let's jump into it, and let's do some Dollar Tree DIYing on a budget. Quick and easy style. Let's get to it. Who is today's KB Creations crafter of the day? You'll want to stick around to the end of the video to see if it's your creation that's being featured in today's video. Jumping on into this first DIY, yep, you're going to need 2 of these wood fish. On the back side here, I'm going to dig into my stash and grab some of these sawtooth hangers that I have. I have them in my stash. I take them off of plaques and I keep them. These can easily be nailed or even screwed into the back of these plaques, in turn giving you a very sturdy hanger. That is what we need for this, a sturdy hanger. And guess what? On the front, we need a couple more sturdy hangers, so I'm going to be using these clear hooks. These are kind of Dollar Tree's version of command hooks, using some of this super glue. This is a clear glue. This glue is amazing. It's gonna get the job done. And on these clear hangers, I'm gonna put some of this super glue because I feel like it's gonna hold better than hot glue or even E6000. And it's clear, so it's gonna work even better. Once I've got some glue on the back of this hook here, I'm gonna place this hook into place on my fish, and I'm gonna do it to 2 of these because what are these gonna be? These are going to be towel hooks. How easy is that, right? Perfect for a beach-themed bathroom. Towel hooks. It doesn't get any easier than this. Fish towel hooks for a beach-themed bathroom. That's what these are for. For this next DIY, you're gonna need 3 of these fish. I'm going with the whitewashed ones, and again, using that super glue, I'm gonna glue 3 of these fish together just like so. For this project, there's no paint needed. You're also gonna need one of these beach signs or relax signs. You pick which one. On the back side of this, I'm just gonna place more of this super glue. And just like that, we are making a beach-themed wall decor piece that you can hang up in whatever beach-themed room that you're gonna be placing this in. In my case, it's gonna be in the kids' bathroom. Let's take a look at how amazing this quick and easy DIY looks. I love it. Do you? I do. I have another DIY using these wood fish. These were probably my favorite find. I had never seen them in previous years, so I got excited. I was feeling inspired. I went ahead and removed the twine from the tail and the staples. Oh, there we go. The staples that held that twine on. To this fish, you're gonna need a couple of these wood dice. I'm gonna use, again, this super glue because I really want this stuff to be sturdy and solid and held together, not with hot glue. So I'm gonna hot glue this block right into the center of the tail there. I'm gonna take another block and I'm gonna glue it right on top because we need elevation. What am I making with this? Oh my goodness, wait for it. This piece is so cute. You're gonna need a small piece of dowel. This one is about 3.5 inches long, and using more glue, you're gonna go ahead and hot glue it onto that top, I guess, cube. I did use hot glue, but later on I did go back and use the super glue. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with some of this Swan White. Swan White is by Hello Hobby. Stark White was way too white for this fish, and because I didn't wanna repaint the whole piece, the Swan White by Hello Hobby is going to work. If you're using Waverly, you're gonna go with the Antique White, and you're gonna give this wood a nice good coating of that so it blends in with the fish itself. And just that easily, we made a fish toilet paper holder. I love this piece. Next up, how about one of these clear toothbrush holders? The back pops right off. Yeah, we don't need that. On this back piece here, using more of that super glue, this is where I'm going to place the glue. And again, I am using another fish Your color choice, right there in the center, I'm gonna place my toothbrush holder. Yep, making a beach theme fish toothbrush holder. Yeah, that you can put on the wall with sawtooth hangers, just like that. Let's take a look at how cute this piece is. Yeah, beach theme pieces on a budget using Dollar Tree items. For this next DIY, grab one of these metal tins with the star on it and one of these blue chargers. This is with the beach stuff. You're gonna place some hot glue or whatever glue it is that you wanna use on the bottom of the tin here. Yep, just like this, you're gonna really pound it with some glue. I'm doing this to save time right now because I am short on time. Ray's got an infusion on this day, so I needed to get this DIY done. Placing my charger face down, I'm gonna go ahead and place this tin on the bottom, and it's easier to do it that way than place the plate on top of it. Then I'm gonna go back in and reinforce this with more hot glue. Because it's plastic, it's gonna hold a bit better because it's kind of melting the plastic of the plate, so it's gonna stay pretty good. Once you flip it over, you've got a nice place to put maybe a toothbrush holder, some mouthwash, and just adding a bit of detail with these Starfish that you can get at Dollar Tree. You have got an adorable piece to put on your sink for your toothbrush and your mouthwash. Cute, right? Here we go. Have you seen these two new items? These adorable anchors. I found them in red, blue, and white. These are by Shore Living, not Crafter's Square. And these adorable nautical beads. How cute are these? I found them in several different styles with different embellishments in between each of the beads. Loving these, so excited. For this DIY, you're gonna need one of Dollar Tree's basic wreath rings. This is, I don't know what size. And I'll also be using some burlap. This is a burlap runner that came in a roll that I got at Walmart for about $4 or $5. It's great because it's a good quality burlap, which means you can't really see through it. It's a thicker, tighter woven burlap. So I'm gonna cover this wreath ring with it, that outside edge. And so to do that, I'm just gonna kind of cut the burlap to form or to the shape of the wreath. An easy way to cover something that is round so you don't get those ripples or those pleats is once you've cut it to the round shape of your object, if you cut slits in the fabric or the burlap, in this case, burlap is a fabric, you can easily cover or wrap whatever round object it is that you're trying to cover, and it will be free of ripples or pleats. Perfectly covered, and it was so easy to do. Bet you didn't know that burlap could be for beach too, not just farmhouse. You're also gonna need some of Dollar Tree's decorative nautical rope. With this rope, I'm gonna use it to kind of give an elevated feature on this wreath. So by hot gluing it to the back, because we wanna hide those tails, I'm just gonna wrap it around 6 times. Not 6 times around the whole wreath, just 6 times in this area, and I'm gonna do 3 total sections with the rope wrapped around the wreath 6 times, and this is gonna give that life raft look, I would say. Yeah, life raft, only it's made out of burlap and rope. Even though it looks rustic right now, it's gonna look like a beach theme because beach theme can be ropes and burlap. Why not? On the front of this, yep, I'm gonna put this adorable red anchor. Such a fun pop of color to add to this. Now, you don't have to use burlap and rope to cover this. If you wanted to use fabric, you could do that. Kayla and Allie have a beach themed bathroom, so I am going with my color scheme. Beach can be versatile. I thought here at the top it would be fun just to add some of these beads as well. How fun is this piece? It looks like something you'd buy at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, right? And we just made it using the new beach themed items from Dollar Tree. Okay, so here I'm adding just a rope at the top just to hang this from, because why not? We need a rope to hang it from. If you really don't want a rope, you don't have to have one. You can just hang it from the wreath form itself. But I like the rope. Look, it adds so much to it. Here's another new item, this decorative jute rope. Loving the two tones. You're also going to need one of the smaller wreath forms. Fear not every DIY is going to be using a wreath form, just these first two. This one is a fun one. So easy. Gonna go ahead and wrap this smaller wreath form, wreath ring. With this new jute cord, you're gonna need 4 bunches of this rope to completely cover this wreath ring. Why do I keep saying ring? This wreath form. Well, it is a ring, right? Oh my word. I know I'm quirky, but I wouldn't be me if I was any other way. Dollar Tree's got these larger mirrors that are in plastic. You can't remove this mirror from the plastic, so don't try, it'll break. Dollar Tree does have smaller mirrors, but they're not gonna work because they're too small. So if you can find this one, I'd get this one. It is in with the frames. I'm gonna go ahead and line it with some hot glue. And guess where this mirror is going? Oh, I am looking extra cute today. It was like 4 in the morning when I was doing this video. Okay, yes. I'm gonna go ahead and add the mirror to the back of our jute covered wreath form. Dollar Tree also has these Starfish that come in a 4-pack. Loving these. So I'm gonna take 2 of these and just hot glue them right there, offsetting them on the side there to the bottom of this mirror. But wait, we are not done yet because this is somewhat of a life ring, but not. So I'm gonna add just a hanger to the top with the leftover. There was a little bit of leftover rope, I will tell you that. I would say a little less than half. And so just by making it 2 layers thick and just tying a knot up there just like so. How fun is that? Because it's nautical and beach when there's knots involved. And I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that and hot glue it to the back of the mirror. Now you don't have to hang the mirror from this. You can hang it from the mirror itself if you're worried about it, but this just kind of adds as another decorative feature. Such a quick and easy yet adorable wall decor piece to add to that beach themed room that you're doing. For this next DIY, you're gonna need a couple bags of these gems. I'm going with the clear green and aqua bag. There's several different color variations at Dollar Tree. I'm not gonna need the green ones. I'm only gonna need the clear and the aqua. And for some reason in these bags, the aqua ones are few and far between. There's a lot of clear. There's some green, but very little aqua. So I did get 2 bags of these because I really like that aqua and it's very beach themed, like water. A jar is needed for this DIY. This one is perfect. You can find this one at Dollar Tree as well. I'm gonna go ahead and glue these gems, starting with the aqua ones, to this jar. And I'm gonna start at the bottom and I'm gonna go around. I was only able to get 2 rows with the aqua because that was all that came in the bags, but 2 rows will be enough. Once I've got the aqua ones glued on, I'm gonna go ahead and glue the clear ones on. I've got more of those starfish, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue one of these starfish right onto the gems. These gems are kind of emulating water, but we need some sand and water, right? Dollar Tree has these bags of sand. So into the jar this sand goes. I'm gonna fill this jar up almost all the way to the top. Then I'm gonna take just a white votive and in the sand it goes. Does it get any easier or cuter than that? We just made a budget-friendly beach-themed candle for our countertop. What's next? Well, a toothbrush and soap dispenser. Just by taking some of the decorative nautical rope from Dollar Tree, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap my containers with the rope. It's gonna take a total of 1 rope, 1 bunch of rope. Bunch? Is it a bunch? I don't know. It's just gonna take 1 rope per container to cover each container. And I am going to cover the toothpaste and the soap dispenser. Here's another new item, sand dollars. Comes in a 3-pack. Love these. I went ahead and added detail and I wanted to show you the difference just by adding a bit of detail. To my soap dispenser and toothbrush holder, I'm gonna add these sand dollars because why not? They're super cute and it'll go with the rope. Now with the toothpaste holder, I didn't add rope to the top there because it's gonna get wet and full of toothpaste. But with the soap dispenser, I did. I just didn't glue the rope to the dispenser part itself so I could refill the soap as needed. Look at how cute these are, and it took like 5 minutes to do. Perfect. For this next DIY, one of these wall hanging wood plaques by Crafter Square is needed. I cut a couple inches off the bottom of it, 3.5 to be exact. At the top here, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the holes with spackling. Couple of L brackets are going to be needed. Well, one is all you really need. I don't know why I was showing two. Maybe I thought I was gonna put two, but I ended up just putting one there in the center. I'm just gonna use hot glue. I'm not using screws. I'm not using anything special because this isn't gonna be a load-bearing piece. It's gonna have a piece on it that weighs maybe a half a pound. So it's gonna be fine. So using hot glue just to hold that in place is gonna work. Then I'm gonna go in with some of Waverly's Antique Wax. Love this stuff. And I'm gonna give this piece a nice good coating of this antique wax. Now I know it looks like it could be rustic, right? But wood could be beech. Dark wood could be beech. Light wood could be beech. Get creative and make it your own. That's what I say. Once it's good and dry, you're gonna have a piece that looks like this. About 2 inches from the top here, I'm gonna take some of this thicker jute cord. This is a bit thicker than twine, but not as thick as the Dollar Tree Nautical rope. The Dollar Tree Nautical rope was much too thick to do what I'm doing here. It looked funny, and so I went in with this and it looks much better. I'm gonna wrap it several times until I get the thickness or the width of the cord that I want there at the top. I also added a bit at the bottom there just to tie it all in because it looked a little bare. At the top here, since I've got an extra star, I'm gonna go ahead and add a starfish here, making it beach theme. Okay, I'll say it, maybe rustic beach theme, but nonetheless, it's beach theme. Like I told you, these are versatile pieces, so if you don't like my color choices, choose your own. Make it suit your decor style. Why not? That's DIYing. Dollar Tree's got these nice size LED candles, so I figured I'd add a bit of the thicker jute cord around the candle too, just because it did look a bit bare when I added it without it, and I liked it much better with it. Dollar Tree also has these new embellishment packs. How fun are these? I just showed these in my Dollar Tree haul. In this pack, there was a cute anchor that I thought would be perfect on the front of this candle, right there on the rope. This candle is such a light piece that no extra reinforcement I feel was needed to hold it up. On the back of this piece, I did add some twine as a hanger so it can hang from the wall as a wall decor beach sconce. Here's another fun item. These wall decor pieces, I loved the color. I loved this embellishment that said beach that comes right off. So using my spatula, this is a spatula that you can get at Dollar Tree. You can even use it. Oh no, this one's Cricket. Dollar Tree does have these spatulas though by Crafter Square. I'm gonna save this because it's gonna be used in our next beach theme DIY. Funny, they didn't get all the punch outs out. I'm gonna go in with some of Waverly's hazelnut, and I'm gonna give the inside of this frame a good coating or two to cover up the existing print. And although I love the color of the frame itself, it is not gonna go with my decor, so I'm gonna go in with some white chalk paint and just paint that too. I wanna give this a bit of that weathered look, so I'm gonna go in with just a bit of the white paint on my brush, and I'm just gonna do some uneven strokes. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, not looking for perfection, because the more imperfect, the more perfect this is gonna be. Once it dries, I'm gonna go in with a light grade sandpaper to soften up those lines and really just give it more of that weathered, distressed look. And to the inside of this, yep, is gonna go a white anchor. I love these anchors. I was only able to get 2 white ones and a red one, keeping my eye open for the blue one. How fun would that be on a wall if you did 3 of these using each of the colored anchors? What a fun statement piece that would be. This last DIY, I'm going to use one of these round plaques. I am loving the round plaques. I don't know that I've ever seen them. On the back side, we've got a blank canvas, but this pesky hole, so you know what we do with that using Dollar Tree spackling. Keeping with the theme, my beach theme that is, I'm going to go in with some of Waverly's hazelnut and give this a nice good coating of that. Then I'm going to go in with some of Hello Hobby's Desert Tan. This would be the equivalent to Waverly's Cashew, my favorite color. I'm going to give this round plaque a nice uneven coat of this. Because why? Because I want it to look aged, distressed, and weathered. Don't worry about the harsh lines because guess what we're going to do to soften those up? Yep, I'm going to use a light grade sandpaper just to soften it up. You don't want to use a sandpaper that's too rough because then it will leave the sanding lines, and we don't want sanding lines. We want a nice soft look, but we want that weathered look to go along with it. And just by using the painting technique that I just showed you, you can easily achieve that, and really it's not hard to do. Look at what Dollar Tree's carrying again. Burlap, love it. Thank you, Dollar Tree, for carrying this again. It's not the best quality burlap, but it works for DIYs like this one. In the center of this round plaque, in about a 4-inch section there, I'm going to give it a good coating of some Mod Podge. I didn't show, but I did. You can see place a 4-inch piece of burlap over that section that I covered with Mod Podge. Once I've got the burlap on, I'm going to go in with a second coat of Mod Podge. This is really going to help adhere that burlap onto the plaque because it is such a thick fabric. It doesn't always stay real well. You're going to see that the burlap really soaks up the Mod Podge, so a fair amount is needed. What's great about doing this is once you apply that Mod Podge, it really stiffens up the burlap, stops it from fraying, and makes it easier when you cut off the excess fabric or excess burlap. It is fabric, but you know what I mean. It makes it easy to cut off the burlap on the edges there. You can see there's a fair amount of Mod Podge on this, so it's going to take a couple of hours to dry. I did this at night before I went to bed, so when I woke up, it was good and dry, and I was able to cut off the excess burlap there. I like to distress, and to do that, I'm going to use some of Tim Holtz Distress Ink in the color of Walnut Stain. I really only wanted to distress the burlap. I feel like it looks unfinished. It looks like it's missing something. Those burlap edges just look real sharp and stark. And so to kind of disguise them and make it all blend together, if you just kind of distress the burlap and a bit of the plaque itself, it will help so it all blends together. You don't want those sharp, stark lines because it really just draws your eye to that, and then you miss everything else about the DIY that you've created. And so it really is about making everything kind of blend together and cohesively live together on your DIY. This beach embellishment that I told you to save, well, I originally painted it the Desert Tan. Ended up not really liking it, so I thought I'd go in with some of the Tim Holtz Distress Ink, add a bit of color to it. I was sure that this was going to do it, so I just went with it. Once I placed it on the burlap, I instantly just thought to myself, okay, self, this beach is getting lost in the burlap. I'm not sure that I like it, but I continued on with the DIY, just wondering if it was going to get better for me, if it was going to grow on me. Lucky me, I had 2 starfish and a sand dollar left. It was perfect to add to this plaque. Although as I'm doing it, I'm just thinking to myself again, self, these starfish and the sand dollar is very white and I am not really feeling the beach embellishment. So I did decide to go in and add some detailing to the starfish and the sand dollar using some of the hazelnut paint. And to the back of this, like I do with so many of my DIYs, I add my twine hanger. No need to spend money when you can just make a twine hanger and pound it with hot glue. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. It's way too light, that embellishment. It needs to be darkened up, so I went in with a dark brown, and that did the trick. Such a huge difference, gave it the pop that it needed, and I couldn't be happier with the outcome.
Who is today's KB Creations Crafter of the Day? It's going out to Ashley Evans, who's bringing back this oldie but goodie. It is a recreation of my DIY Jenga block stand. Ashley, I am loving what you did with it. Thank you so much for bringing this DIY back to life again.
Tell me these DIYs were not quick and easy. I love them, and what a fun way to incorporate that beach theme into something like a bathroom. Which one was your favorite DIY? I hope you all enjoyed today's beach-themed DIYs, quick and easy style. If you're looking for more DIY inspiration, make sure to click on the video right over here and it'll take you to some of my past favorites. Until next time, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day. Happy crafting on a budget. Stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, but most of all, you know what I'm gonna say. Stay positive, please, because I am. Bye for now, everybody.